But in this current meta, that is just not the case.
Nope, the man of the match, the player of the game here by Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5, Z Flip 5. It's Udil on the Kadira. How many times did we see Udil go for a 1v1 and win it against Banana on an export?
That's crazy.
It is, kind of, actually.
Just one too many times, honestly. And like we said, for Alter Ego, everything just went really, really smoothly because they are a team that required snowballing, and snowball they did. The Kadita, the Hayabusa, the Brody, right? All of these heroes are a terrible problem if they can get more gold than you, more items than you, more EXP. So for RRQ, having vulnerable heroes like that just really isn't the way to go, I feel like. So if they want to try and have a front to back, I think the same kind of composition sort of makes sense, but more crowd control, especially against all these assassins, something more decisive for Naomi could be preferable.
This is why I feel like Udil deserves the player of the game, right? He manages to just constantly chunk down Xborg's armor, which I feel like composition-wise is the only guy that can open vision from side of RRQ. And with constant pressure, let's not talk about the solo kill first. It's just the constant chunk, the constant burst to deal the Firaga armor, burst it down before important lord take, before important fights. You will see this why he deserves the player of the game, POTG in this game.
Essentially, he's like denying that ultimate away.
Exactly.
Which is valuable in an offensive way, but also in a defensive way, which makes sense. And I finally see that. That was the beauty, the nature of Udil on this Kadira.
He's just flexible in how he wants to execute this hero. But again and again, it's about how they're able to actually approach these fights and get these pickoffs.
Oh,
Skylar as well,
beautiful.
looking at the setup from the side of Alter Ego, not going for a Purify. It's a bit greedy, I must say.
Yeah.
If he wants more movement speed, first of all, there was no need for him to actually have so much movement speed with the sprint, right? There wasn't anyone he has to like run away from per se. So I think the Purify would be preferable in the situation. The Great Dragon Spear will supplement that movement speed anyways later on. Afterwards, I think the communication and the coordination could use a bit of work as well. When Udil fails to actually get the kill, there is no punish. And in the middle of all this chaos, RRQ, they keep clumping together in these fights, allowing for Alter Ego to get even more valuable combos from their heroes.
That's the thing though, right? If you're scattered, quote unquote, you don't clump up, there's Saliboy who will find the solo. But if you clump up, there's Kadita, there's Terizla. There's a lot of hero that can engage, so very tough approach if you're RRQ in this situation. This was the last fight, the last push from Alter Ego.
It was already a risky thing to pick up Iritel first pick.
Exactly.
And it makes it even stranger